Oh, y'all thought I was done, boy? Well, we clean right back up. Let's go. There's work to be done, man.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. action. Now it's Allen. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45.
That's how you Debo your rock back, fam.
And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Right back to Cook for another completion. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd and 11 now. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Fielded at the 20. Shreds the tackle. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. They'll dump this off to Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Allen. He's got his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew...
Philadelphia, very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Play action now with Allen. Rolling out to his left. The back grabs it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They run it with St. Paul Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hurts now from the gun. It's coming in Saquon Barkley. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, before the snap, if the lead isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
He breaks the tackle. He's past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous speed. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down, and they go right back to it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. What is this? The Eagles in need of some points before the break. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Let's go.
Hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, brother. It's gonna be okay. Connects with Cook.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Allen on the play action. Working out, finds the defense back to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And the This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. It's nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Darius Slay with the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you've got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Allen on third down. Complete to Shakir. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw for Allen. It's not going to get there, and they drop it. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Shakir with the grab. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming third down. Throwing here, Allen. Calls it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He wants a heater, go deep, middle of the field. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Running out route complete. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, ball at the 36. Cook trying this one off the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Milton Williams making the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bills first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Throwing the goal line. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Play action now. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Basson for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No contact on it, baby! No contact.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No contact. No contact.
From the 32.
That's going to be a completion.
To him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Paid for this. Can't believe I paid for this.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 4th down, Hurts. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, they get him yet again. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get it back on the final play of the quarter. That exciting. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The spring of a game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Bills feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Allen out of the pistol. Touchdown Buffalo! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Hey, that's what we do! That's what we do! Woo!
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Hurts. He's on the move. And they pick him up again. Rasul Douglas picks it up. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Strike.
Right to the air is Daniels. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the... want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. kicker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. But he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Play action, now it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 64 yards.